All right, so my brother sent me this record, Lonzo. He's a big vinyl collector. He loves vinyl, and a lot of your stuff is on here. People that you're associated with. Now, I sent you the picture, and you said that it looks legit, but it doesn't look like one of your records. So I'm gonna kind of break it down for everybody when I'm reading on the white label here. So it's Dunk Your Funk, LA Beats, the definitive street funk from the West Coast. Does that ring a bell to you or anything?
Oh, look on the bottom of it. It should be some real small writing around in a circle. What is in the circle? What does it say?
So I see funk, a CD dunked in the funk, DYF 002, 33.5 RPM. It has it has all the songs on here, and it has all the apostrophes, you know, like who wrote the song. Like Juice is on here. It says, M. Hawkins, A. Young, A. Caribbean, who we all know those names if you know. But I don't see anything in a circle. Let me see. 25.
Around the edges?
No.
It don't say anything like JD.
Oh, let's see.
Around the edges, usually they would put the distributor around the edges, distributed by, or the label.
No, nothing.
I think that.
So maybe would this be considered a bootleg, or?
Nah, it might. If they if they gave you all the credit, normally it's not a bootleg.
Okay.
That may be a licensing deal we did quite some time ago. It looked like something JDC may have done. Jim Kaplan out of San Pedro. I think he had either he had a deal. He might have got the deal for us, or it might be something he did on the subsidiary label.
Okay. And it's a licensing deal. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Can you tell if it's all one record or is it individual songs?
It's individual songs. So I was going to actually read them off to you. There's a side A and a side B there. It looks like there's 7 songs total, I believe. But
look at the
first.
Go ahead. Pull it out of the sleeve. Do you see 7 gaps, or you see one no gaps?
So it's I see like it. What do you mean when you say gaps?
No gaps. I can't see any dark lines from the very beginning to the end. There's no dark lines. That's a mega mix.
Okay. So this would be a mega mix. Okay. So the first song would be, it looks like Rockberry Jam on side A, which is LA Dream Team. That's the one. Ooh, Rockberry, right? That's Rockberry Jam. Pretty popular hit. Very popular hit, actually. Bob Beats by DJ Unknown. B.O.B. Beats.
Bob Beats. Yeah. We all did a lot of alias shit, man. Unknown might have did that. They don't tell him. He was also the Facade too.
That was like his nickname, or
Facade, X-Man. He did X-Man, Facade, and a few other things.
Okay, all right. And it has his real name here. I don't know if he wants me to share it, so I'm not gonna share it. But let's see, Def Momentum by Def with DJ 3D.
DJ 3D.
Yeah, it says DEF Momentum, and it's an acronym, Def DEF with DJ 3D.
Yeah, 3D. He died. He died. He was one of the first hip. He was one of the first.
Okay.
He died young too. One of the first.
Ooh, tell us about 3D. What you know about him?
He was a young dude out of Gardena, if I'm not mistaken. Unknown worked with him a lot back in the day because he was a real talented young guy. And I think he had cancer or something, man. Because I met him, he was around for a while, then he got sick and he died. I didn't know him. I don't remember going to a service because I didn't know him that well, but he was around. But DJ 3D, he definitely was a youngster. Definitely was a triple OG. He was like, man, he was down there with Arabian Prince, far as young OGs. Arabian Prince he's a young OG. He's a young triple OG. I mean, he was back there, like that, doing his own thing. When we were coming up, we were just a little bit ahead of him, not a whole lot. But and 3D was the same way. He was very talented cat. He was a great DJ. He was more of a rapper, if I'm mistaken. He would think he was more of a rapper than a DJ. I can't recall a whole lot, but I know he died. That part I do know.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So this next one's Surgery. We obviously know, and it says the World Class Wrecking Crew, but it has 3 names, and your name isn't involved. It has Caribbean, which is remind me again. A Caribbean is
Antoine, DJ Yella.
DJ Yella. M. Hawkins is
the clientele.
Okay, and Andre Young is obviously Dr. Dre.
Right.
And they're all in parentheses, but no Lonzo Williams. I'm interested.
Yella should be on there, and I should be on there.
Huh. Yellows. They got him. Okay.
He was a writer. I think he might have wrote this one part on co-wrote his part on Lovers. He was never one of the writers. He did music, but he wasn't a writer.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. And this next song, Egypt, huge hit. I mean, to this day, they play it. I hear it all the time from Egyptian Lover. Can you talk to us about Egyptian Lover a little bit, and specifically that song, Egypt? And was it popping right away, or did it take some time? Was it always a hit?
Egyptian Lover is from the Uncle Jam's Army camp. According to Snake Puppy from the LA Dream Team, he and Egypt used to walk to Eve After Dark back in the day to come see Wrecking Crew perform at Eve After Dark. And Egypt, he went to LA High, and eventually he started DJing. And at I think about 18 or 19, fresh out of high school, he went and cut the song Egypt. And that son of a bitch, I got, as much as I hate to admit it, that motherfucker came out banging from day one. Okay. Came out banging from day one. And we had just dropped, I think we had dropped Surgery first. And Surgery couldn't compete because Surgery was good, but it wasn't Egypt. And it was blowing up. And he got a deal with Michel'le. He was one of the first, West Coast act to just blow up independently. Now, we had a lot of success, but we didn't blow up like he did independently. We didn't blow up until Turn Off the Lights. We had a good success with our first world-class album. In fact, Egypt was what made me go cut the world-class album, because by him being a part of the Uncle Jam's Army team, we can't let them beat us. We can't let them beat that. So they already had a single. It was banging. They only had one song though. We dropped Surgery, then we dropped Juice, and that kept us on the mark. Then we dropped the first West Coast slow jam, which was Lovers, and that got us all kind of radio play. And that shit was still smoking though. I can't take nothing from it. I'm not that kind of cat. And then I said, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna drop the first West Coast album, and that's how we came to drop the world-class album. And that kept us afloat, gave us some competition.
Nice. And not to get into another man's pockets, but do you know if he owns the song? Do you know if he's made a shit ton of money? If he's still making money to this day?
Still make money now.
Yeah. Yep. That's all you need.
He still owns that. To my knowledge, he still owns that song to this day. We all fighting with Michel'le, because Michel'le sold all that shit to somebody overseas illegally. So we're all going through shit right now to get our shit back overseas. But for the most part, he owns his shit.
Damn. And does he have anything to do with Egypt? Is he connected with Egypt? Is he really Egyptian, or is that just his name?
Nah, it's just his name. He ain't no more Egyptian than Arabian is Arabian.